Hey guys, FarmerDan here. Well, I realize it's been probably a year and a half since I have posted anything on YouTube, and that reason being is because I realized how much work it is to do YouTube, and I wasn't exactly in the time and place to be able to do that. Well, things have changed, and now I think I'm going to be able to push something off. So here's my goal. This month, June, I plan to just video as much as possible. My goal is to put four videos out in the month of June, and if they do what I want them to do, we're just gonna full send it and hope for the best. Now I know the Texas Panhandle is pretty boring when you really think about it, but people don't know what it's like farming here, and I've yet to see a full YouTuber that does a good job of explaining it, at least in the Panhandle. I know there's plenty of y'all out there. Anyway, so I want to introduce myself. My name is Daniel Sell. I'm a farmer in the Northeast Texas Panhandle. My dad and I, we farm wheat and milo, and we've been doing it for generations now, and that's something I'm really proud of. The goal for this rest of the weekend, Dad's going to start spraying milo ground, and I'm going to start plowing hauling water to him. Monday, we're going to kick off Plant 21 for us, and plant 2,000 acres of milo, Lord willing, and then we'll watch it grow and hey, have a great year. So after I'm done here speaking, I'm going to show you all a day's worth of work for me, which isn't really much, but I'll let y'all see what it's like, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, subscribe. Well, morning everybody, FarmerDan here, waiting on a shuttle, some adjuvant right here at my pickup at the co-op. Today has not turned out like we thought it would. It's very foggy, as you can tell, and super humid. But we're gonna roll anyway in hopes of killing things. Dad's gonna be running the sprayer. I'm gonna be hopping on a sweep plow, or tractor, I guess, a better way to put it, and start killing weeds. Hopefully we'll get a couple of thousand acres swept or plowed this weekend, as long as my little brother runs the other machine, and we'll get it done. So anyway, good stuff. All right, so we just got our seed delivered. This is the old standby. We've been planting this for years, DeKalb 3707. Great variety for us, very drought tolerant, and yet it produces like you wouldn't believe. Next, we're trying some new stuff. This is DeKalb 3607. It's supposedly a newer and better version of 3707, I believe. And then, I'm really excited for this. This stuff right here is called Alta 1142. So for those who don't know, you cannot spray on milo. It's not Roundup ready. Once you put your post-emerge and pre-emerge on your ground, that's it. You can put other things down, but boy, it sure takes a hit on the milo and its yield. This stuff you can spray on with this Imaflax herbicide. I don't know exactly what's all in it, but it targets grass. We have a few fields that are real heavy in Johnson grass and shatter cane, and this is, Lord willing, going to be able to combat that a lot better than this stuff can. So anyway, I'm really excited to try it out. We're going to plant that on our last field so we can get as much coverage with chemical as possible, and then I'll let y'all know how it goes throughout the year. This YouTube stuff is interesting. So now I'm trying to figure out where to put the camera. Of course, I'm just, like I said, I'm just using my phone here so I can get me some cameras. But it's taken me a little bit longer to figure things out, where to put the camera and such. But fueling up the old 9300, we're gonna start plowing this field. And I'm going to go unhook the other tractor from the planter and hook it up to the other plow so we can get two running, and should be able to cover about 2,000 acres in 2 or 3, maybe 4 days, and then go back to planting. So yeah, Fun stuff. So I'm going to show y'all what a sweep plow is. I know I've been talking about it in this video. This is our sunflower sweep plow. It's an 11 bottom. It's got 5-foot blades on it. Now you might be wondering, well, Dan, why are you using such a weird, odd tool? Well, as you can tell, it gets windy. You can hear it, can't you? Man, my hand is in the way of the camera. It gets windy. And if we were to use like a, let me get out of the wind here. If we were to use like a field cultivator or a digger or whatever else people call them, it would work the ground so fine that we would lose our topsoil and it'd just go north in a hurry. And so that's why we use this type of plow. Like I said, good grief. Like I said, there's 11 bottoms to it. We call these the chicken pickers. Basically all that does is level it out a little bit, kind of breaks up the clods. And yeah, that's basically how it works. If you can see, here, I'll turn it around and I'll show you Joseph. He's my little brother. He's running the other one. Way over there, that's our 8360 with a 9 bottom plow. And he's doing the same thing I am, killing all of these weeds here. So yeah, it is an odd tool, I understand. So I'm still getting used to looking here instead of like right there. Of course, you can't see where I'm looking at because it's on the screen. Anyway, gonna show you all our spray truck right quick while I'm filling with water. We got a little broken in a half shuttle there where we keep all our adjectives that are just jugs. Then we strap down all our shuttles of chemical. One of these days I'll build a bracket and we'll be able to fill them in and not have a deal, but one of those days never comes. Then we got our mixer. It's I don't know, 27-gallon cylinder tube that you run this pump right here, and while it's pumping, you turn on the vacuum with this handle right here, and it'll create a suction through those hoses to whatever shuttle you want. Fill it up to however much you want, then you flush it. Of course, this would be hooked up to a hose, and then it runs the sprayer. And that's about it. And then there's our little inductor. We don't do too many jugs, but we have it. And then 3,500 gallon tank. This isn't our vendor. This is the city's vendor. It leaks a lot. I've asked them to fix it more than once. One of those deals that you're just gonna have to do yourself, but then again, it's the city's. And then we run with the old Volvo, the old girl. Been on our farm for plenty of years, and she ain't quitting yet. Boy, this is gonna be a real choppy YouTube. This is the first of hopefully many. And I'm hoping, let me sit you guys down so I can talk for a second. But, oh, you don't wanna see that. Anyway, I'm hoping that if this video does well, I'm gonna go ahead and spend the big bucks on some actual cameras and stuff, just using my iPhone for the moment, which isn't wrong, nothing wrong with that. And we're just gonna give it a shot. My goal is to produce, I don't know if I said this or not, I can't keep track. My goal is to produce 4 videos this month of spraying, planting, harvest, and basically just the farm on June and July. June and July are one of our more busy months, and then October and November it gets busy again because we cut our milo at that point. Now I know I'm going to get a ton of questions of what milo is. I'm going to try to make a video about that in the future once it's all up and beautiful, but until then I'll see if we can figure it out. All right, Dad is full, spraying this half section out yonder, and then that'll be it for today. I'm trying to do this. Oh, this video ain't gonna work. I just know it. So I just flipped it upside down. Whatever, you're gonna see it. Anyway, the wind's picking up pretty good, and so I'm afraid we're gonna have to call it quits till at least this evening, if not tomorrow morning, and then full blast again. Got a good wind tomorrow, very light, but it's going in the right direction, so we should be able to get her done. Anyway, looking forward to it.